Hi everybody and happy Sunday. Nina Soden here, and it is time for my Sunday screening selection. So last week we talked about the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, the 2005 movie. Today we're going to talk about the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, the 2008 film. Same people were starring in this one, the same four girls. It is just a continuation of the story. So the blurb for this one is, four college freshmen and best friends find that it may take more than a shared pair of jeans to help them stay in touch as their lives go in different directions. I'm going to tell you a little bit more with this one about the storyline. So the storyline is this. Carmen is working backstage for a play at Yale when the lead actress, her friend Julia, invites her to Vermont for the summer to work on a play with a professional cast. Because her mother is pregnant and she believes her friends will kill her if she isn't home for the summer, she decides to stay home. However, she quickly changes her mind after she finds that her friends have all made plans to leave town for the summer. Lena heads to New York for a drawing course. Bridget heads to Turkey on an architectural dig, and Tibby is working at a video rental store and still editing her documentary. While in Vermont, Carmen develops a crush on the lead actor, Ian, who tricks her into auditioning, and she is cast as the lead in the play, much to Julia's dismay. Later, Carmen learns the truth about her friendship with Julia. The broken-hearted Lena finds that Costas has just married, with a baby on the way, and she starts dating the male model from her drawing class. Yet Costas is never far from her mind. Bridget finds letters addressed to her that her father has been hiding all these years, and finally reaches out to her long-lost grandmother. All right, so that's a brief storyline with a little bit of detail. I will say this, my review, which is about to happen, will give stuff away. So if you have not yet watched this film and you want to, maybe pause the video right here, go rent it on Netflix, then come back and finish this video. If you don't care about spoilers, because this film is from 2008, go ahead and keep watching and then go rent the film, because I'm gonna recommend you do that. All right, here is my 2 cents on the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. I was pleasantly surprised by the first movie, pleasantly surprised that I actually enjoyed it. The idea of magical pants, keeping friends together, even over long distances, sounded kind of silly to me. However, it did give the film just enough mystical lightheartedness to address some pretty heavy topics. The second film was no different. So the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, there is love loss, heartbreak, emotional awakening, family reunions, pursuit of dreams, surprise relationships, and personal growth. Lots and lots of personal growth. The lead actress in both of these, the leading actresses in both of these films are very well known and not at all shy on screen. They wear their emotions right on their face and they aren't afraid to show them. They allow you through their acting to experience with them this journey, to feel what they are feeling, and to see it through an eye that you might not typically see it through. So Tibby, played by Amber Tamblyn, I believe is her last name, is the resident rebel. And then after suffering such a huge loss in the first film, if you haven't seen that film, go watch it. But she suffers a huge loss in the first film, and then in the second film, she allows herself to get close to somebody who experienced that with her. So close that they fall in love. Then, after a pregnancy scare, she pushes him away. And I'm not going to tell you how that ends. I'm not going to tell you what happens with their relationship. But sometimes when we act on emotion, it is the wrong thing to do. And that is a struggle that she is going through. Lena, played by Alexis Bledel, I think is her last name. She's best known for her role in The Gilmore Girls. She plays the daughter in The Gilmore Girls. She plays the sweet, innocent rule follower in this. And yet, in the second movie in the duology, she finds that she can let herself break a few of those rules. She follows her heart, and even when it feels broken, she allows herself to go after what she wants. All right, Carmen, played by America Ferrera, who is this hard-working college student at Yale, and after a very disappointing meetup with her 3 best friends, she decides to run off to Vermont and work the summer as a backstage help for a professional play. Honestly, that does not sound like a bad idea to me if I were in college. That's awesome. I would love that. But little does she know, love awaits her on that stage. So she discovers more about herself in that one little summer, more about herself and about true friendships and about love and about desire. She discovers that in that little time period, that 2-month period of her summer vacation, more so than many people discover in their entire college career. So that's pretty intense. All right, Bridget, played by Blake Lively, is the free-spirited wanderer of the group. She just kind of goes with her gut. She does what she feels and she doesn't question it and she doesn't stop to think, is this the right thing to do? And yet in this film, she is actually more grounded than the other 3. And she takes this journey that ends up leading her so far from home, and she discovers a way to cope with the loss of her mother from years before. And she is given the chance to reconnect with family that she thought was lost to her forever. So she takes a very deep personal journey that we don't expect from the fly by the seat of your pants kind of character. All in all, this film touches on some pretty intense topics, some pretty heavy topics, much like the first film in the series or in the duology. And it did it in a way that people of all ages can understand and relate to, which I thought was really cool. It is a young adult story, but I think young kids and older adults and everybody in between can enjoy it if you open your mind to it. So let me know if you've seen this film. Did you watch both of these films? Did you watch just one of them? Did you stop there? What did you think of them? Comment below and let me know what you thought of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. All right, I do have a favorite quote, like I always do, and this one is by Tibby, our resident rebel. She says, "The problem is every time I try to get close to somebody, it's like there's something out there that just says, oh, Tibby's about to be happy. Better get her." Don't we all feel that way sometimes in life? That things are just stacked up against us, that we can't get ahead, or just when we're on the edge of success or on the edge of love, or just when we're about to reach a pinnacle moment in our life that could change things, we get thrown back down the hill and we have to start over. Don't we all feel that? Haven't we all been through that at one point in our life? So I think that quote was the most relatable to just about anybody, because I think we've all experienced it. Okay, that is my Sunday screening selection for today. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. Let me know what you think by commenting below. And if you liked this video, please click like and share this video with your friends. All right, everybody, until next time, happy reading.